heard him, guys. Let's get the show on the road. Ready? Turbo Megazord, now!
Hey, what is going on, Rangers? Today we're doing another Megazord review. We have the Turbo Deluxe Megazord in front of us. The majority of the Megazord, we are missing two pieces, the sword, the shield, and unfortunately, Adam Zord is missing half of his fender. If you like the video, please leave a like on the video, and if you love what we're doing here on the channel with all these retro reviews, please consider subscribing because there is a lot more to my collection that I want to share with you guys, and I love being here, love sharing these with you guys, and yeah, let's get into it. I do want to say, I said this in my last video doing the Super Zeo Megazord, that I get all of my Megazords secondhand from eBay, and I try to get the best ones that I can. Unfortunately, sometimes they don't come with all the accessories, sometimes there's missing pieces or broken pieces, so guys, bear with me here. I'm trying to do the best I can with these guys. I love sharing them with you. I love Power Rangers so much. I'm happy to be a part of this community, and yeah, let's get right into this. Shift into Turbo. So the 5 Turbo Zords are based off of cars. I'm gonna have to constantly adjust them because my table is at a slight angle, and they roll surprisingly well. Except, Tommy's has rubber wheels for, a reason I don't know, or a different type of plastic that makes it extremely hard to roll, or doesn't roll as well as the others. Anyways, this is Turbo Zord 1. Oh, Adams is gonna be turned sideways because we don't want him rolling away. We have a typical, race car here. Boosters in the back. No articulation whatsoever with this set. It's literally Hot Wheels turns Power Rangers. And we're okay with that. Very sleek, stylish car. Up next we have Justin's. Tanya's is going to be turned. Big truck. I wouldn't say monster truck, but a decent pickup. We do have a little articulation due to transformation where the trunk will open. So you guys can put whatever you want in the trunk. Very cool. We have the die-cast headlights up here. This whole assembly is die-cast metal. Behind the grill here, that's all die-cast metal. I love that they did that. I wish that they would do it again. Unfortunately, probably not. We have Adams over here, as we've already discussed. Unfortunately, the Megazord that I received from the eBay seller was missing half the grill. I can easily find a replacement Zord, but I'll do that another time. I do like that they paid attention to detail underneath the vehicles, and they gave it some sort of sculpted undercarriage. I think that makes it a little more realistic. Unfortunately, our boy Adam got screwed over, and he got stuck with a minivan for a Zord. Tough. Here we have Tanya's Dune Star. I'll try to remember all the names. Wind Chaser, Dune Star, Mountain Blaster, Red Lightning. I think that was all of them. Desert Thunder. Turbo was great. Well, it was okay. And then we have Cats over here. I think Cats is my favorite Zord out of them all, and hers is the most fun to transform. Alright guys, so let's start this transformation. We're going to start off with the legs. So we do need Tanya and Adam to come forward. They have the same transformation. We're going to flip their hoods up. We're going to rotate them around. We're going to spin, flip these up, not spin, and we're going to stand them up just like that. We have 4 and then 3. And then we're going to push these back into frame. And they're just going to chill there. Next up we have Justin. Justin, we're going to push these headlights back. We're going to split him down the middle. These front pieces are going to lift up. And these chrome pieces are going to flip out. Then we're going to insert. And if I remember correctly, it is kind of a pain in the butt to get these inserted. So let's see how successfully we can do that. I think I had these actually backwards. Yes, I'm sorry. It is Adam's and then it is Tanya's. And they just slide into these slots right here. I think the metal pieces on here are a little loose, so mine kind of slips when I try to push it in. There we go. Not a great firm connection sound, but we'll make do. You can feel when it's in there good. Next up, we have my favorite Zord, and it's going to be Cats, like I just mentioned. We're going to split Cat down the middle. We're going to flip these fists out. Flip the fist out. These panels on the side are going to disconnect like this, and they're on a little metal hinge here, and they're just gonna move forward. So again, so you guys can see, we're gonna disconnect it here if we can. Kind of sticks sometimes just because it's an old toy. And we're just gonna flip that right up here, and it should connect into place. And then we have these connectors that'll flip down, and we have a connector that will flip down. And then we can take this, and it will plug right into the wheel here where that white bit is. I think this can be a little difficult sometimes too. There we go. Next, we're gonna open up the trunk. And we're going to take Tommy's Zord and we're going to pull it back. The trunk is going to pull back, excuse me, exposing the head. And it's just going to dive right in. Excuse me. It's just going to slot right in here. And it's going to click. And then in the back, we're just going to wrap this around and it's going to clip into pegs back here. And there we have it, guys. We have the Deluxe Turbo Megazord. Oh, I'm so sorry. This needs to slide up as well. There we go. Now we have the Deluxe Turbo Megazord. Look at that, guys. I'm so sorry. Again, it's been years since I've transformed these things, so bear with me. I love sharing these with you guys. They are quite a bit dusty. I did try my best to wipe them with a rag before the video. So if you see some residual dust, I do apologize. But let's talk about the figure here. I think overall, aesthetically, it's a little brick-like, you know, chunky boy. It's not bad. It doesn't look terrible. It does look like something out of Transformers. People have made comments that when this came out, people were so used to it being like dinosaurs, mythical animals, such and such, that when the cars came out, especially with like Transformers being around, it was like a little dull. But you know, it's not a bad Megazord. It's not. It has nice chrome features. The transformation is enjoyable. For articulation, it does just do the 360 arms. That's all we get with this, which is a little lackluster. So here's what I would rate this Megazord. We'll do a full 360 for you guys. Very sleek on the back, which I do appreciate that it's very sleek on the back, aside from the cavity of the back of Tommy's Zord where the head was, but really, where else would you put that? So overall, each individual Zord, out of 5 power bolts, I would give them a 3 out of 5. The reason it's 3 is that I do like that they weren't, yes, Adams was just a minivan, but they tried to make them look like cars that weren't really cars, so I'll give them some credit for that. Transformation, I will give the transformation a 3 out of 5, just because 2 of the Zords do share the same transformation, which I understand. We've had that in the past with the Thunder Megazord from Mighty Morphin, the Shogun Zords from Mighty Morphin, Zeo Zords. I understand that a lot of Zords have the same transformation, but yeah, we'll do 3 out of 5 on that. And then overall Megazord, I'm going to give a 3 out of 5, just because it's cars stacked on top of each other. The colors do make it a little engaging, but when the only articulation on the figure is a 360 arm movement, at that point it's more of a statue than a toy. I'm sure even if I had the sword and shield accessories, it wouldn't bump up my rating anymore. But anyways, Rangers, thank you very much for checking out the video. If you liked it, leave a like. And if you want to see more retro reviews from me, then subscribe to the channel, ring the bell. I have lots of stuff coming your way with Megazords, weapons, Morphers, figures, and more. So I will see you all in the next one.